also... 1, 2, 3. Cheerio.
Dublin, November 180 Bravo Bravo, is it?
November 180 Bravo Bravo, good afternoon to you. Report your altitude?
2,000 feet on 1014 Bravo Bravo.
Bravo Bravo, descending for 60, so climb not above, initially not above 4,000 feet on the QNH 1014.
4,000 feet, Bravo Bravo.
Correct, what's your requested routing?
Let's go and then direct.
Departure when ready, cleared, ready, let's go.
Let's go, Bravo Bravo.
Xplane Dedicated. Welcome to the home of Xplane Dedicated on YouTube. This is the YouTube channel where you can find hints, tips and reviews regarding Xplane. I have access to some of the foremost developers of Xplane content in the world. They are members of both the Facebook group and here on the YouTube channel. If you have a question, you can put it in the comments below on any of the videos. I will see them, or even join the Facebook group. The link will be below. Don't forget to hit the like button and give us a thumbs up. We'll see you soon. Cheerio. Good morning. Hope everybody's all right. I thought I'd start today with the Flight Factor A320 Ultimate. Now, yesterday when I got this yesterday, late last night actually, it was email was sent out saying that the release candidate was ready. So I loaded it up last night and had a few problems. A few issues took place, and they were because I think there was a few problems with some Fly with Lua scripts, specifically X camera. It seemed as though X camera was causing the issues, and it was freezing up everything. So I've had a look this morning whilst I was preparing. I had a look, and I kind of had a look at a couple of things, and I've disabled X camera, and we seem to be okay. So I thought what we would do this morning is go through the aircraft and see what changes have been made, if any. But actually, I know there's been lots of changes. So the first things I think we need to do is just have a good look at the external modelling, and it's actually really nice. I mean, look, now this that you see happening here is the turbines blowing, yeah? Turbines turning there in the engines. They're turning because there's wind blowing through the engine. Nothing else. I haven't got engines on or anything. We're completely cold and dark. And that's just the wind blowing through the turbines. I tell you what we should be doing though, as a result, let's see, we should be having those on for sure. Now, see, no, it's happened again. It's happened again. I can't get anything on. So there's clearly something wrong somewhere. There is something causing a conflict, and I am not sure what it is. So we'll go to plugin admin, and let's have a look. So I've disabled better pushback. I've disabled FM car. Let's disable Fly with Lua. I'm beginning to think that Fly with Lua might be a problem. Okay, so I've disabled Fly with Lua. Let's see if that... Nah, there we go. that it would appear that that is the problem. Fly with lure. So that is no, it's not. Just make sure my camera views are working. So what I've done is I've set up camera views using Xplane's camera. Okay, so I'm not using X camera. Fly with lure seems to be causing issues. Let's turn that back on. Enable. Next. Turn fly with lure back on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that that is it. Yeah, look, I can't turn. I'm trying to turn the ground power unit on and the air starter unit on, and I can't. So it is definitely fly with lure. So disable that. Let's get my view back, and yeah, it's working. Okay, so with the release candidate, fly with lure is broken. So that's nothing to do with the flight factor. That is to do with fly with lure, and they're going to have to sort that out. I'm pretty sure they've already released an updated version. It's just that I haven't got it. So maybe a bit later on today, I will do that. Okay. So let's have a look around the cockpit. As I say, I've just set up the Xplane camera views. So they're not like X camera views where they're all over the place and really funky. There's 4 people watching. Please say hello. Just say something. Just say hello. Let me know that you can hear me, that the audio is okay, and that the video is all right, that it looks okay. All right. I'd appreciate that. Helps me, and also, you know, you say hello, you'll get a shout out. So we'll have a look around the aircraft. We're at Cardiff Airport. It's snowing. Which it's a weird day today, because out of my window, as you can probably tell by the light, it's a very bright sunny day, although earlier we did have a cloud come over and it snowed, and it appears to be snowing at Cardiff Airport, although it's now stopping. So this is real world weather, real time, as they say. Alright, so itchy eye. Don't forget, please subscribe, hit the subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell, and then you'll get notified of when I go live or when I put up videos. Just lately I've been doing a lot of live broadcasting as opposed to putting up videos. Okay, anyway, let's get back to the aircraft. So here's the cockpit. There have been some changes in the cockpit colour, and so rather than it being blue, it's more of a grey blue, and I like that. That's very nice. The iPad is the same, obviously. We'll go and have a look at the overhead. Yeah, there's the overhead, very nice and clean. Looking out towards the right, and the iPad over here, of course, works as well. The FMC stack, and of course, you know, you can just pop out the FMC just by clicking on it, or even any of the other displays as well. You know, you can have your navigation display, primary flight display. Upper ECAM, lower ECAM. You can have them all out. You can have them all out at the same time as well, and of course the right hand side as well. So that's all good. Coming down then further to the lower pedestal. Very nice. Yeah, all beautifully drawn, and you know, it's not overdrawn, so it doesn't look brand new, but also it doesn't look as though it's been used that much as an aircraft. Okay, so those are the camera views that I've got set up just on my keyboard using Xplane's camera view, and then of course I've got my joystick hat switch, which we never used to have, and you know, through some very clever work here, I can almost get to any position that I want to be with the cameras and keys and all the rest of it. You know, I can do pans like this as well. What's that down there? Oh, that's just the bulkhead down there. I was looking, I was like, what the heck's that in there? That's the bulkhead, looking a bit of a mess. Alright. So, I'm not sure whether we can just wander through the cabin door or we have to open up the cabin door. We'll see. Can we open that? Or do we just go through? We probably just need to go through. So once again, yeah, here we go. Using the camera views of Xplane and my thumbstick, we'll just take a wander down the cabin. Nice seats in first class there. and then into cattle class here in the economy section. If I had X camera on, of course, I'd set up wing views and all sorts of things. So fly with lure is broken, so I will sort that out later on in the day. So just going down the cabin to the back galley here, and then we'll just have a spin around. There's the rear doors and cabin galley for staff. I'm not sure whether the lavatory is open. No, they don't. Unlike some aircraft. Pressing 4, get back into the cockpit. Come on, there we go. Alright. It's snowing quite heavily at Cardiff Airport, but bright sunshine outside my window. Anyway, so, looking good. Hey Wycliffe, how's it going? David Wood, thank you very much. It's going fine. Andy Holmes, it's all good here. Hi, good morning Andy. Hello there Mr. Spencer, how is it going? So, private conversations going on in the chat there. Very nice as well. Alright, so, let's have a look then. So, coming over here. Oh, if you don't know how to set up views in Xplane, it's really quite straightforward. You use your numpad, okay, and to set up, basically you move the camera where you want it to be. So I tell you what we'll do. We'll go there. I will move the camera where I want it to be. So we'll come over. We'll come over here. We'll do that. Well, I'll put a camera there, just so I can get to the reading light and upper overhead, okay? And then press Control and one of the keys. So I'm gonna press Control 9. Right, so that camera is fixed. So go back, and then I press number 9 now, and there we go. Press number 5, and I'm back there. Number 4 is the iPad. Number 2. No, why is the keys? No, the keys have stopped working again. Right. I think sometimes you have to make sure that the mouse is on the screen. If you understand me, is on the body of the screen. If the mouse is on here, the views don't work. Right. That's it. So this is all handy stuff. Learning new stuff all the time here. So if your mouse cursor, and you can't see the mouse cursor on the screen because I've deactivated it, but I can see my mouse cursor. So if the mouse cursor is on the iPad and the iPad is activated, the views are deactivated. Okay, move the mouse to the side and the views are reactivated. That's worth remembering. Oh, they're having a nice chat there, Mungo and David. Right, snow is getting heavier. So let's have a quick look outside. I've got the ground power unit and the air unit there. It's snowing really quite heavily. Let's have a look at some liveries whilst we're here. There we go, customize. So we've got, I can regenerate icons. I'm not going to do that just yet. Air Berlin, Alaska, American, American New, EasyJet Old, Korean Air, My Travel Light, British Airways, Ryanair, Thomas Cook and United. So quick, and then apply changes, and come on, apply. There we go, Ryanair. It's getting heavier at Cardiff. My goodness gracious me. I hope that weather doesn't actually come from Cardiff Airport to where I live, which is about 15 minutes away, but we'll see. Right, so back inside the aircraft. Okay, so let's put some fuel on board. So we'll call for the fuel truck, and you can see it lights up blue, and so the fire truck is here. Let's have a look outside. The fuel truck rather. There's the fuel truck. Pipes connected. Back inside. I'm just going to go with this amount of fuel here. So we'll get the fuel and then set it. Passengers. We'll go with. We need stairs. So call for the stairs. So I've called for the stairs. You'll see those appear here in blue, and we'll go 2/3 full. Oh, hang on, 2/3 full. Set. Okay. Cargo. I'm not really bothered about cargo. We'll leave. Oh, we better put some cargo in, don't we? Otherwise, the aircraft might go all funny. So put a bit of cargo there, and some there, and some there. Set. Okay, that's all that done. So that's supply, fuel, passengers, cargo, performance data. Okay, so this is where everything appears on here. So you dry operating weight, passengers, there's 7,476 kilos, cargo 2,762, zero fuel weight 51,482, total fuel on board 9,488, gross weight, and my index zero fuel weight is 39,43, and my takeoff weight is 36.6. So set that. Okay, set that. That means that everything goes into the MCDU correctly. Checklist. We have got checklists here. You can go through this. Obviously, we've got the browser. Hang on. Oops. We've got the browser, which some people have found really useful. I have not looked at this at all. Other than, I know it's there, but some people have found it really cool to be able to browse through the news whilst they're flying along, or do anything actually in the browser. Well, that's cool. I like that. You've got your settings tab there. You don't really need to use this too much. I've got panels quality on high, IRS alignment speed 1 time, so it's real time. Map. This is your Google. Now I entered my API key ages ago, but I haven't re-entered it. But you click on apply, and straight away the map comes up, and here you are at Cardiff. You can zoom in, right into the airport, and there I am. If it will focus, it will focus. It's going to take a while to. There we go. It brings in all the tiles. But I'm on stand 6 at Cardiff Airport, which is pretty cool. Some really nice features there. Okay, so coming out of here, back, we need to do a check now. So I'm going to use this. So gear is down, brakes are on, engine masters are off, engine mode is normal, thrust levers are to idle. Yeah, thrust levers are to idle. And just check that the wipers are off. The wipers are off. Cool. One other thing, we just need to check that the gravity lever is working. It is. Just click on that. Let's put that back. So that's the gravity release gear gravity release lever. This is what it's called. So that's pretty cool. All right. So let's get some power on the aircraft and get moving. Okay, David, see you shortly. Let's just take my watch off because it's causing no end of issues. So let's get some power. We can see that external power is available. So turn the battery. The batteries are on. Sorry, the batteries are on. So turn that on. Okay. And both bats are on. So we need to do an APU fire test. And that is fine. That's working, no problems at all. So APU master, okay, and then start. Come down to the I should have got the lower ECAM. I can get it. It's going through a self-test, as you can see. So everything's self-testing. There we go. There's the upper ECAM, and let's get. Can I get the lower ECAM? I need to go up a little bit. There we go. The flaps open. EGT is rising and N is rising. So the APU is running nicely, no problem at all. So we can close that and come back here. Turn that off. Turn that off. There we go. Master caution. Why is that not coming off? Bit of an issue there. Another one, a small bug. That should not be happening. I've got a small bug here. Let's have a look. So that's off. No, it's coming up with door locks even when I press the upper E-cam there, and it shouldn't. And nothing else is working. So once again, a bug has crept in, and I'm not sure where it's come from. I don't know. I'm not sure what's causing this bug. Plugin admin. Make sure that fly with lure is still off. Fly with lure is still off. X camera is off. Oh gosh, Raphael, I don't know. At the moment, the way that this is behaving, I'm going to say that the Tolis A319 is better, but I don't understand why there's so many problems, and I don't know what else to turn off. I will turn off ground handling. I'm not going to turn off Max FX. I'm going to turn off XRAS. Oh dear. I think I'll turn off airfoil lobs. No, I'm not going to turn that off. Let's see. XRAS version 2.1 for flight factor should work. So put that back on. Okay. I've turned off a number of things now. Let's see what happens. Ah, right. So that's working now. That's working now. That's working now. Okay. And I can turn off the master caution. Right. So clearly there are a number of plugins that are affected. It might even be the fact that this is Xplane 11 beta whatever 3 VR3. It could be that. So let me just go back to my plugin admin and see exactly what I've turned off. Now I might make a note of this as well. So I've turned off better pushback, which, you know, I'm going to turn that back on in a minute. So better pushback is off. Okay. FM car is off. These are all fly with lure things. I'm going to put that back on, and that. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. So what was it? Plugins. Plugin admin. Next. The fly with lure core build is off. Ground handling is off. And I think it's more to do with X camera than anything. I really do. The more and more I look at this. Anyway, so where was I on my checklist? Right, definitely. The Tolis isn't perfect, really. No, it's not perfect, but it's very good, David. The Tolis is very good. In fact, we had an update for that, and he believes he's not very far away. Maybe a week. There's a real race going on between these two as to which one's going to come out first. But with this, a lot of those fly with lure things need to be sorted out, I would say. They're both really good. They both really are good, okay? So, need to sort out lights. So, let's come up here. Shall I? I'll use this, lights. So, strobe is on, beacon is on, wing is on, and nav and logo is on. Put that up there. We don't need landing lights, we don't need nose wheel lights, but we need seatbelt signs on, no smoking on, and emergency lights are armed. Okay, so that's good. Scan left to right, up, down, don't need to do that. Crew supply, flight data recorder, and ground control. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's all good. That's all good. I'm just going through. Adaru we need to put on now. So turn that one to there. Okay, that's aligning. And then this one, the bat light should come on, and it should say on bat. There we go. Wait for the on bat light to go off. and it should go off. There we go, it's gone off. And then put this one on, and that's good. Okay. Need to check bats working properly, so I need to go to the electrical panel. So let's pull this up, and ECU, bleed, engines, fuel, electrical, and then back up top. So check batteries off. Yeah, you can see they're off up there on the E-count, and then on, and they're charging correctly. 1 amp, 3 amps, perfect. Okay, at this point we'll close that. At this point we can program the FMC, MCDU. It's not FMC, is it? It's an MCDU. So let's move this over here. Init. So EGFF/EGCC from 2. None. There's no flights there. There's none been saved. So return. Align the IRS. Okay. Give ourselves a flight number. I was right. We can use the keyboard. All you have to do is type BAW 2302. Put that in. Okay. Cost index. I'm putting a cost index of 25 in. I'm going to be cruising at 180. It has already got the minus temperature there. Okay. Come over to the init B page, because we need to put the 0 fuel weights in, what have you, but we can request that. And so if you remember what I did on the iPad, I transferred all of the weights over, didn't I? I said set, so request, and there we go, everything's in, block, boarding, fuel, etc. Perfecto. So now we go to the flight plan. So EGFF, departure. It's runway 30, Brecon 1 Alpha departure. Temporary flight plan, insert. Okay, scroll up. Brecon, we want the airway, which is November 864, using the keyboard there. And then Monty. Yep, brilliant. Flight plan. Import. Now we need the arrival. Click on arrival, and it's going to be ILS 2. We'll say ILS 23, right? You know, the winds are fairly. The wind is winds. It's not winds. It's wind. There's only one wind. It blows constantly and goes in different directions. There's not several winds. Okay. So they're fairly constant here in the UK, so we'll put in ILS 23 right with the Mercy 1 Alpha arrival, insert, and then we'll have a quick look through. Any discontinuities? There is one there, so let's clear that. Insert again, and Bob's your uncle. Let's have a look through there. Alright, perfect. So that is done. Let's move that out of the way. Oops. There's a tiny click spot there, which is a shame. So that's done. No problemo. We'll go to Unicom, I think. 122.8. Because I'm not flying this online. I could, but I'm not. Alright, so 122.8. Excellente. Alright. We're still waiting for the IRS to align, because it takes interminable amount of time. It's in it. Yeah, we're still waiting for that to align. It shouldn't take long now. Just so perf information. Now, for some reason, and I've yet to figure this out, you can't just automatically put V1 in for some reason. So let's do something like 128. Okay, but then you can click on, oh, see, it's low, so let's do 1, 2, 3, yeah. Then you can click 1, 2, 6, and then you can click on V2. That gives you takeoff speed. Weird. Transition altitude is 6,000. Once again, going back to the keyboard, 6,000. Takeoff shift 300 meters. Okay. Flaps 1. And now I think it flaps 1 slash 0.1 up. Is that it? I can never remember what the formatting is. Clear, or is it up 0.1? There we go. Asking me to check takeoff data. Well, flex is the temperature plus 30 degrees, but if it's too low, then you've got to put in 40. So flex temperature is 40 for takeoff. Okay, so that is everything done. Next phase we don't need to worry about. Previous phase we're good. We go to flight plan. We're cool. All right, so that is done. All right. Morning there. Is a little echo of your voice. I'm sorry about that. I wonder if that's because of that. Let's try that. Is that any better? It might be because my headset is plugged in and is picking things up a little bit. But let me know if that's any better. Good morning, JP. Yeah. Right. Let's do the score code. So you can't put that in. I'm tapping away on those keys. Can't put it in. You've got to clear it. So you clear it all first. And squawk code in the UK, you know, when no one's around, is 2200. All right. Fine. So let's just come back to here. VOR, VOR. I need the Q&H. So I will use my little tool here when I find it. Aviation Tools. It's an app called Aviation Tools on my phone, which is brilliant. It's real time. Cardiff weather is 250 degrees at 10 knots. Visibility is greater than 10 kilometers. Temperature is 9. But there's no hints of snow. Temperature is 9. What was I looking for? I was looking for the Q&H, wasn't I? Didn't even look. So the Q&H is 1009. So move that over. Oh no. And it's 1009. There we go. If you know your elevation, if you know your airport elevation, come on, there we go. Then all you need to do is go to here and make sure you're the correct elevation. So if I was to put that at 220, regardless of what I thought the Q&H was, it would give me the correct Q&H, because 220 is thingy. Right. I'm still waiting for the ILS to align, so I need to figure out what's going on here. It should be aligned. It's saying primary GPS lost. In it. Perf. Well, that's fine on there. EGCC, that's fine. Map, what do you mean map not available? Ah, finally, there we are, it has aligned. It's a full alignment sign, so you can see it has aligned there now. That's cool. Alright. So on that basis, I think we can start the engines and get the heck out of here. Let me just put this back to flight plan. There we go. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we can start the engines. What do you reckon, boys? What do you reckon? Alright, let's go for it. So, overhead, let's put all the fuel on. I could have done that quite a while ago, but that's alright, doesn't matter. We're good. Everything's good. So anything that says fault is perfectly okay. That's exactly the way it should be. Alright. APU bleed on down to here, come on, down here. Let's open engines. Okay, and start engine 1. And engine 1 is starting. Sorry, I had the wrong thing open. There we go. Engine 1 is starting. You probably can hear that. Wonderful Airbus. JP, yeah, you're right. Of course, if you was to put it to 0, that would be your QFE. Perfectly true. Right, so engine 1 is starting. There's big debate about whether you start engine 1 or engine 2 first. Alternate days. They say, you know, you've got to go engine 1 one day, engine 2 the next day. I don't think it really matters. Just whatever you. I used to do engine 2 all the time. And then somebody had to go and shouted at me, "Oh no, in the Airbus it's engine 1 first." Well, really? Okay, let's start engine 2. So we're waiting for N2, there it is, it's coming whizzing up. And yeah, there we go, engine 1 first in the Airbus. So like I said, I was shouted at for it, and you know, I don't like being shouted at by anybody. What the heck has gone on there? What's that? Alright, let's remove that. I don't understand what this is up here all of a sudden. Don't know what that is. It's come from somewhere. I see. I don't know where that's come from. I haven't hit anything. I haven't hit a key by accident. So I don't know where the heck has that come from. Oh, thanks, David. Right, what the heck? I have no idea. That is annoying now because something has come up on screen and I don't know where it's come from. Okay, let's get rid of that, and the chocks. We can get rid of the fuel truck. Passengers are all on, so we can remove the stairs. And we can get rid of the cargo. Okay, that's good. Master caution there, turn that off. Flight directors up. Right, I want to experiment because I'd be so disappointed if I can't use this. So we're going to enable, disable, and I'm going to use. Oh, better pushback is still enabled. All right, cool. Not that it matters because you know I'm on a stand whereby I can just move out the way. But let's have a look. Make sure. Yeah, but a better pushback's working fine, excellent. Escape. Right, still can't figure out where these numbers have come from. CW disagree, CG disagree, gross weight disagree, and center of gravity disagree. Ah, right, okay. So so perf in it. Perf. I can't get to gross weight. Is this somebody at my front door? Nope. Just wondering why Frank was barking then. Gross weight disagree. and CG. Yeah, I mean, I've done exactly the same thing as well, JP. I don't know where that's come from at all. And the thing is, you can't get back to it. And let's have a look at the perf data. So gross weight 60 set. It's gone. There we go. Well, I've set it. I press set, and it all went. So maybe, you know, maybe it's changed. Who knows? All right. Let's see if we can get moving. So engines are running. Everything's good. There we go. So auto brakes to max. Spoilers are armed. I can't do flaps yet because you're supposed to do flaps on roll. Okay, so let's release the brakes and start taxi. Right, well. Oh, I thought I pressed that, but it doesn't matter. We got it sorted out, JP. Whoops. Went a little bit fast there, so let's pull that around. There we go. Now, I tell you what is missing, what I noticed the other day, is the rain effect, which we were all raving about in the beta, which was that comes on the screen. I haven't seen that. And last night I found some really bad weather somewhere, heavy rain, and the rain effect on screen has disappeared. It's no longer there. Now in the iPad you can turn it on and off, so I will have a look in a minute and see if we can figure out what's gone on there. It would be a shame if that has gone. But then again, it could be any number of things. It could be XP11 causing problems. It could be any range of things. It is turned off. There is an option now. I'm going to turn it on now. But then again, I thought I turned it on last night. Well, let's just get on the runway anyway.
On runway 30.
As long as the runway. So. Okay. Let's brakes on. So settings. Is it in settings? Yeah, rain effect high. So clearly I have it turned on. Panels quality high, reflections. You can have reflections on or off. Okay, apply. Without an installed user and password, external connections will not be available. I don't understand that. Without an installed user and password. What's that for? I am a user. What do I need a password for? Server settings. I don't understand that. Have to look in the manual. Alright. Okay, I think we're good to go. Yep. So break off.
On runway 30. On runway 30.
Oh, so I didn't set flaps, did I? Oh, this is weird because I've no thrust set, no indications there, which is highly irregular. Auto throttle didn't come on. There we go. Put lever to climb. There we go, speed. Gear up. Gear going up. Autopilot 1. Although that was a beautiful departure. I was bang on there. So speed. Let's have a look at this. There we go. Oh, rats. I keep forgetting you have to go down here to move it. Okay. Vertical speed is 1800 feet per minute. We're just about to hit that turn. And we are turning, I believe. Let's try and get an external shot. Oh, very nice. I forgot to put my landing lights on. Yeah. Can't get it all. Put them on now. There we go. Don't need runway takeoff lights. So the APU bleed off. The APU master off. Right. Well, we're good. We're on our way. Let's disarm ground spoilers. Flat. I was going to say speed seems a little bit low, so we'll push that in. We'll go a little bit faster now. Right. So away we go to Manchester. Any questions? Pens on the floor? As they say, any questions? Okay. Flaps up. We're in open climb and standard QNH. Oops. See. There we go, standard. And we should be climbing to flight level 180. That's what I put in when at 180. Seems as though a number of things went a bit skewy then. Alright. Fine. We're good to go. So, lovely aircraft. It's got a few little glitches that need sorting out. Maybe, not glitches, they're things to do with other applications. Wow, look at that thunderhead there. Ouch. That could hurt. Let's have a look outside. Everything's looking good. I am missing X camera. We'll sort that has got to be sorted out. I think that X camera and fly with Lua got to be sorted. There we go. How lovely is that? Very nice indeed. So it's just a quick flight up to Manchester. I might, you never know, I might fly back in the TOLIS. That would be quite good fun, wouldn't it? Fly up in the flight factory and fly back in the TOLIS. So there's a real race on to see which one of these is going to make it out into production. This is supposed to be release candidate. I think the aircraft is release candidate, but there's just those things with, what was it? Plugins. Let me check my plugin admin. Enable, disable. So I think we got it down to fly with Lua and X camera, and it might only be X camera I don't know. So what I'm going to do today, later on I think, is am I heading for that? I might have to fly around that, I think. Good time to see if the weather radar works. Somebody asked me yesterday, does the weather radar work? I'm pretty sure it might do, but where the heck is it? I can never find it in an Airbus. No, none of that is working. No, none of that is working. See, none of it. It's a shame. It is a shame. Australian Flight Simmer, hello. Nice to see you, mate. Hope everything's okay. And that's good. We can put terrain on ND. But we cannot get the weather, which is a bit of a shame. Where is that thunderhead? We're going around the side of it anyway. We can leave that alone. We don't need to worry about it too much, do we? There it is. We're flying by the side of it. It's big. There doesn't seem to be any lightning coming out of it just yet, but there's another one up ahead. There's some nasty weather about. Nasty weather. No, it isn't working. It isn't working, which is a shame. I'm not quite sure whether it works in the toll list. I must admit, I'll have to check. Another thing to check out. Right. Hey. So, as I was saying, it's release candidate, and I think they're going to be pretty close. Did they put a price? Did they put a cost on the org? Somebody said it was. Somebody I know said it was $60. Somebody else said it was $89. Why don't we have a look? Let's have a look on the browser. I've got a bit of a headache here. Let's have a look. The Flight Sim community. Oh, excuse me. No. There doesn't appear to be any No, there's nothing up as yet. I know there is a page for it somewhere, but I can't find it on the site. It's not a problem. It's not a problem at all. Alright, so it is release candidate. It's looking good. I like it. It looks lovely. It flies beautifully. The fly-by-wire on it is really, really well done. And of course, the big question is: do you buy this one or do you buy the toll list? And the short answer is: you buy whichever one you want. The toll list is an A319, so it's a smaller aircraft, shorter. It flies incredibly well, and there are some really nice features on it, such as the ISCS, which is the integrated electronic flight bag. It's not. It hasn't got charts in it or anything. It's much like this, which is stuttering at the moment. You might have seen some micro pauses there. I don't know why that is. You see? So we've got. It might be the weather. It might just be a glitch. I haven't got X-Europe on. Some people have been saying X-Europe is a frame rate killer. So I haven't got that on. But anyway, it seems to have smoothed out a little bit. So the ISCS in TOLUS is very much like the iPad in this, in many ways. This is a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? This is a little bit different in the way that it executes things to the TOLUS one, but both excellent. Somebody said to me yesterday, I believe it was, oh, you need PFPX for the numbers. I don't know, you don't. That's what they're talking about is that when you're creating flight plans, to get the correct fuel and weights and everything, you need PFPX. So you get PFPX, you create a flight plan in that, and that gives you all of the correct data for your flight. Now, I personally, I don't know about that. I don't think that's required. EFAS hasn't got, I don't think there is a template in EFAS for this or the A319 just yet. But I don't think, I mean, I haven't had any major issues regarding weights and balances. You know, I write a flight plan, I put in the fuel that I want for that flight plan, and I've got too much fuel for this flight. I've got 9,000 tons, so it's way too much. I can fly backwards and forwards I don't know how many times, but it hasn't presented any problems in terms of weights. You know, the weights have been calculated within the aircraft, within the iPad, and that seems fine. So yeah, there you go. You see SimBrief, which is free, excellent tool. You've never had an issue? I just always use Flex 45 and never had a problem being able to rotate. Yeah, Flex 45 it works perfectly fine. Flex temperature is outside air temperature and 30 degrees plus 30. So that's how you calculate that. Is but like you, JP, in the past, I've used 45 on loads of aircraft. Oh, excuse me. And never had an issue. Never had one problem. So you just go with the flow. Sorry, I'm looking out my window because you never know when you're going to have something delivered at this house. My wife gets stuff delivered all the time. So everything's good. We were at cruise. We're at night on. Knit on. Just open up the map. There you go. You can see where I'm flying over the UK. There's the English-Welsh border. That's just there to the right. So yeah, it's pretty cool. So we're just flying over Powys. We're just going over Montgomery. Then we'll be over Welshpool, and then Llanfillin or Llanfeilen. Yeah, Llanfair and Carnarvon. I've driven all the way through here. It's not a quick drive through Wales, that's for sure. It's not a quick drive. Wouldn't be a night shift from the house to sleep in there. No, definitely not. It's just as well that I don't. It's just as well I'm retired and I don't work nights. I've never worked nights. Yeah, because there's always something going on here. People are always delivering stuff at my house. Because my wife just, I tell you, buying her an iPad was the worst thing I ever did. Believe me, she's never off the damn thing. But it's her money. She can spend what she wants. Same as it's my money and I can spend what I want. Alright guys, I've just had a notification on my phone that I bought my car a year ago today, which is pretty funky. So I suppose we could have a look at our approach. Now I'm trying to remember what aircraft I was in yesterday. Was I in the TOLUS or was I in this? I was in the TOLUS yesterday, and was in the Tolish yesterday and flew into Manchester, and it did not capture. I had to do a go around, which was, it wasn't yesterday, it was the day before, and I had to do a go around, and it was quite scary. So let's have a look. Aviation tools, just to get some weather at Manchester. EGCC. And I couldn't figure out why it didn't capture. Okay, the wind is 230 at 17. QNH is 1005. So 1005. Using the keyboard now. Okay, temperature at Manchester is 6 degrees. Oh, a little bit cold. Colder than here. And the wind is 230 at 17. Transition altitude is 6,000 feet, and decision height is 250, I believe. Minimum decision altitude was 200, which is way low. Entry out of range. Okay. So decision height is going to be about 400. Change that. And 250. Will that go in there now? Yeah. Decision. That'll do. Stop messing around. Okay. Next, we'll do config 3 landing. Next phase. Right. Previous phase. So go around. Flat retracts 146. Slack retract 188. Clean at 210. Okay. Cool. Also simple now. RadNav, it is 109.50. I'm not going to bother with that just yet. You don't really need to do anything. You can click on it just to confirm it, kind of thing. But you know, that's cool. Okay, Wrexham flight level 172. So we need to be descending. Mersey flight level 100. So I'll tell you what I'll do now. Come back here. And I'm going to dial in flight level 100. Okay, let's have a look. See. So the pink blob there. Let me pull this up here so we can see it better. Oops. That pink blob there is a restriction, a constraint, and so really what I should be doing is getting ready for my descent there, so I could actually ensure that I'm going down to altitude 100, flight level 100. So there, flight level 100. Or I could wait until I get to there, because it's saying that is my top of descent. The top of descent tick is there. Okay. So you can see the train here. This is the River Mersey, the Irwell River there, the River Mersey. Two of them. As we come up past Wrexham now, over Wrexham, North Wales. I've got a bit of a crosswind, quite a crosswind actually, 56 knots. That's why we can see us flying a little bit off track there, but that is fine. Oh, yeah, my troll is here. I really could do without him. Hello, troll. Okay, the guy above is my troll. He spends so much time making parody videos of me. Yeah, you would. The thing is, JP, what he's done is actually he's created a channel using my name, and he's stolen my logo and all sorts of things, and he creates these parody videos which are a joke. He's just got too much time on his hands. Yeah, he's clearly a fan. David Wood has moved in anyway. He's used his ban hammer, so that's good enough. The boy is an idiot. You know, he's obviously he obviously sits at home in his mother's cellar in his underpants, trying to figure out what to do with his life. I guess. I feel sorry for he's a sad individual. YouTube has actually got a lot to answer for, because it's not the wonderful place you might think it is. You know, TNK4, it's going very well, mate. It's going very well. I mean, the problem with the YouTube, especially over the Logan Paul thing, I mean, they really dropped the ball on that. They really did. I haven't made any kind of comment about Logan Paul other than I think he's an idiot, and as a friend of mine says, you can't what was it? You can't educate stupid, or something like that. He's got a really good saying about stupid, and Logan Paul was stupid, but I think YouTube were incredibly stupid for not getting on top of that quicker. They really should have been on top of it quicker and come up with I mean, it took them a week to come up with a response, and the response they came up with was pretty ham-fisted. They didn't really get it together. So, you know, and YouTube, they don't kind of help the little fella, they don't help the little guys, and they've made it harder for YouTubers. So anybody new coming along, they cannot monetize until they've got 4,000 hours of views and 1,000 subscribers. Now, when I first started, you needed I can't remember whether you needed 1,000 subscribers to be able to monetize, or whether, I can't remember which it was. I really can't, but that doesn't matter. But for new ones, it's really hard. Good morning, Ubaid Musa. Good morning to you, my friend. Hope everything's okay. I hope I pronounce your name correctly. Yeah, exactly. YouTube did get, I don't know whether they got publicity, but they didn't get advertising. I mean, there was a lot of advertisers ran for the hills after the Logan Paul thing, and he did it again, didn't he? Only, was it last week or the week before? He did it again with dead animals, electric shocking or electrifying dead animals. I don't know. The man's, he's just. The problem is he's become so big, he's earning so much money out of YouTube, and he's got people around him, and they're not helping him. You know, he's really making a mess of things. You know, they're not helping him. He's been an idiot, plain and simple. Can somebody tell me what the audio on the desktop is like? So, what the audio of the aircraft is like? Is it loud enough? Am I too loud over it? Okay, so I'm going down to flight level 100. My next. So here we go. It's 999. 99 now. So let's get back up here. The echo is there again, is it? Maybe I've got things up too loud, I don't know. Let's turn that down a bit and that up a bit. Video capture device, good switch on. How's that, I wonder? Trying to figure out what this is. Oh, my webcam. Alright, that should have gotten rid of the echo. I think the echo was to do with my webcam. Yes, it is the troll that's back. He's back again. Probably using a different IP address or something. You know, it'd be interesting to see if the troll has anything interesting to say or not. Probably not. Yeah, it's the webcam. I forgot there's a microphone on the webcam, so I've turned that off as well. Coming down nicely, 9,900, so everything's good. Nothing. Yeah, and even the weather looks clear in Manchester for a change. It's been pretty poor last couple of days. If anybody ever goes to Manchester, you'll know. Okay, I've removed him this time. If he comes back again, then he's using IP generators and using different IP addresses, which is I just don't understand why people behave like that. If he comes back, don't feed him, and we'll get on with ourselves. We'll just get on with it. Right. See, now it's saying Mercy at flight level 124. Well, we're not gonna get that, are we? So we'll descend to. I'll put in 3,500. Right, so we descend to 3,500, nice and slow, ready for our approach into Manchester. Now, like I say, the other day I did this in the TOLIS, and it kind of went a little bit belly up. You don't need that. All right. So spoilers around. Put the brakes to medium already, just to, you know, give us a little, so we don't have to panic too much about different things. Just checking flight plan and everything. We've got loads of room, so no problem here. We're descending nicely to. Hi Joseph McKinnery, it's going well. I recognise you. I recognise that name, Joseph. I'm not quite sure whether I might have seen it on Batsim or somewhere like that. But hey, welcome, nice to see you, guy. Don't worry about it, David. Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Ooh. So let's have a quick look around, I think. So, let's see what the weather's like outside. Yeah, it's not bad. A little bit of scattered cloud. Oh, it's going to be clear over Manchester. I mean, Manchester's over my wing somewhere, so it's going to be really clear coming into the airport. It is nice enough. We're going out towards Oldham and Saddleworth Moor. That's down here, Saddleworth Moor, which is well, quite notorious for those of you who remember your social history. Okay, turning and continuing with descent. So you fly from Luton on Batsim. Not on Batsim this morning. I didn't want to, because of some of the issues with the aircraft, not with the aircraft, but with some plugins. I didn't want to go on Batsim this morning. So if you've just arrived, Joseph, like you, this is the Flight Factor A320. It's a release candidate, which means we're really close to it being released. I haven't found any glaring bugs. What I have found is issues with plugins. So there's some plugins not working. The main one, if I just go back to my plugin admin again, enable disable, the main one seems to be X camera. Okay, I think that is the one that is causing the main problem. I've turned off Fly with Lure Core 266 build because that could be a problem, but there's lots of stuff here that uses Fly with Lure and it seems to be working still. So I'm not quite sure whether Fly with Lure is a problem, but X camera certainly is. So after this flight, I'm going to be getting on to the X camera guys, and we'll probably try and see if we can get a fix for it. If we're interested to see if we can, if there is a fix for it. So it's going to be bringing me in at 5 miles, and I'm not too happy about that. So I want to go a little bit lower, come in underneath, I think. QNH is, I've forgotten what the QNH is. My app.
Altimeter setting.
Aviation tools. QNH is 1005. There we go. That's good. We're not going to make this too high. Definitely too high. 5 miles. It's brought me too high. So what I'm going to do, that's good. Heading. I'm going to turn around. This is exactly what happened. There's something wrong with that plan there. Definite for sure. It brings you too close to the airport. 5 miles at 3,500 feet is too close. So I'm going to turn around and give myself a long approach and descend a little bit sooner. XP Realistic, well, XP Realistic works on Fly with Lure, Joe, so I've turned off Fly with Lure and I can't tell you. You know, which is a shame really. All I know is that X camera is not good. So that, you know, X camera is not working. So you know, I've got to figure that out, I'm afraid. Right. So we're a little bit over the city. Go over Oldham Way and then turn around and line up, and I should be good. I hope. Right, let's make that turn around and then we can find out where we are. Over the hills gives me something like a 10 or 15 mile approach, so we'll turn around now and I'll line up on Manchester. So as you can see, I've pulled up the navigation display nice and big on screen here, and if I just open that up, so there's Manchester, well, 10 miles. So if I think what I'll do is I'll come back this way a little bit, and then I'll turn to pick up IN40 there. Okay, and that should get me down nicely, he says, hopefully. I'm at 3,000 feet, so I'm going to come in underneath the glide slope. This isn't weather radar that you can see, it's terrain radar, so slight difference there. LS, put approach mode on. So we can see the magenta is coming down on the primary flight display and horizon. Now, according to that, we are good. So let's get the gear down and flat 1, and we're descending. Feet on the pedals, just getting ready. Spoilers around. Landing gears down. Master caution. Oops. Over speed, so flap 3. Let's just slow down a bit before we go to flap 3. Descending on the glide, we're fully established, as you can see here. Let me pull this up so you can see we're fully established. Whoops, I keep forgetting about that. There, we'll just move that up there. Fully established, we're on the descent profile. We are not on the speed profile as yet. We're not exactly on the speed profile, but we are slowing down. I can go flap 3, and we are. $4 miles, so we can go flat down. So it's flap 3 landing, brakes, gears down, we're good. Let's get rid of that. Fully configured. Autopilot's disengaged my aircraft.
1000.
Approaching 23 right.
Descending perfectly my aircraft. No issues here. Just try and keep on the center line. So first law will be involved here.
400.
Looks as though we're a little bit high, but no. Land.
300.
Land config. Here we go.
Too low, flaps. 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 Too low, flaps.
100 above, 20. Retard.
And
Retard. 10.
retard. And touchdown. Very nice. Don't think I'll need reverse thrust. 100 knots. Flaps up. Spoilers disengaged. And make the next turn in. this way. I could have gone to the next turn off, I think, past the Concord shed, but it doesn't matter. We're good. Good, everything's good. Runway's vacated. And that's a nice flight. So, you know, learned a few things about this aircraft. APU's on. Learned a few things about this, which are more to do with plugins than anything else. The aircraft itself, once airborne, flew perfectly well. Just got to be a little bit wary about certain flight plans. If it brings you in too close, you're not going to capture that. That's clear. That, you know, that's clearly what happened there. But yeah, nice. Well, very nice indeed, as Dave Powers would have said. If you don't know who Dave Powers, well, you won't know who Dave Powers is. Dave Powers is a guy who was on the YouTube, had his own channel, remote control aircraft. He used to build them from scratch. A very, very, very talented guy. But yeah, sadly, his channel has gone by the wayside. He's gotten older. He's not as old as me. He's gotten older, but you know, he's kind of decided, well, that's it. I've had enough of that. There we go. So, come on into onto the terminal stand here at Manchester. I've got to pick a stand. I'm going to choose this one here, and then we'll call it a day, he says. Alright, so really good. Thoroughly enjoyed that flight. Better than the other day, I must admit. I found that a bit tiresome. Here we go, A320. Ignis is working perfectly, and stop. Brakes didn't work as quickly as I thought they might. Okay, brake on, engines off, and there you go. Very nice, nice flight. Well run. I enjoyed that. Okay, guys. Well, that's enough from me. What time is it now? 11:20. Perfect timing. Hope you enjoyed the stream. I will be doing one tomorrow night, I think, Friday night. So we'll pick up a few people tomorrow night. Hopefully, our friend will not be about. What do you reckon? All right, guys. It's been really good. It's been real. We'll see you again soon. And well,
Dublin, November 1 Interior Bravo.
cheerio, as they say. And what screen do you want? I think we'll have that one.
Dublin, November 1 Interior Bravo, Bravo with it.
November 180 Bravo Bravo, good afternoon to you. Report your...
Somebody wants the landing replay. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. I hadn't thought of that. Let's toggle replay mode. No, it's okay. I'm not going. Can we get... Oh gosh, that's a bit too far, isn't it? There. There. Yay! Right, replay mode. Okay, shift 2. Or even shift 8. What's the tower? Tower 6, tower 5. Ooh. You can't get more stable than that, can you, really? I'm trying to remember all the views. It's that, you know, I feel kind of stuck with that X camera. That's not tower. That's not tower. That's not tower. Maybe that's the old tower. Who knows? Okay. Shift 3, is it? Oh yeah. A bit of a wobble there. Oh, too high that flare. And when the spoilers up before I touch down. Oh no, they came up. I think I've just crashed Xplane. Yeah, just crashed Xplane. Okay. Well, there we go, guys. It was all nice and good, wasn't it? It worked all well. For those of you, if you're wondering what this picture is, this is Drizwiecki Designs, New York. So, there we go. Thanks again. Thoroughly enjoyed that. We'll see you soon. Just take care, okay?
Dublin, November 180 Bravo Bravo with it.
November 180 Bravo Bravo, good afternoon to you. Report your altitude.
2,000 feet on 1014 Bravo Bravo.
Bravo Bravo, descending for 60, so climb not above, initially not above 4,000 feet on the QNH 1014.
4,000 feet, Bravo Bravo.
Correct. What's your requested routing?
Let's go and then direct.
521 ready, clear direct, let's go.
Let's go, Bravo Bravo.